Coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Powell, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose then on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Auburn's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's not a surprise. All knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Brown wants to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Left side, it's Nimrod. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Finding some room. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. A five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Right side, it's Cobb. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Here's a give to Washington. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better. Receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes. In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Churns into the pile. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You got to love that third down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short.
Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Reels it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Long way to go on second down. They give it to him again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Phillips. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. They want to throw it. Complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it. It's Phillips. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He's out past the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They put the brakes on it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Brown will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Kane. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Straight ahead, it's Cobb. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. So after the break, they'll go back to work. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. From the gun, it's Bowen. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tells to run, wants to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Drops back. It's Stockton. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quick give. It's Bowens. Oh, the sweet spin. He's free. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Running inside. It's Washington.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all night on this play.
Quick give. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Georgia going up tempo. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keep slinging it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it as it is. They're down by 1. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Brown will throw it. Left side is Cobb. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Bowen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Out wide left, it's Wiley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the number 8 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Buffaloes sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime he has really challenged his team coming out of the locker room. At 2-2 in the conference play, they are really with their backs against the wall. The team they're playing today is a much better team, but they feel like they can get back in this game here at home. He said, we have to make a stand. Our season may be on the line right now. It is make it or break it. He wants that level of urgency here to start the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for running room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Breaks into the open and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Brown wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And it'll be down right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. On the run, it's Bowens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to go up top on second down. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to Washington. Here's a one. Got some room into the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Back's got it on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, going to throw it. With the catch, it's Bowen. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Phillips. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Bowens. He's got the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The play fake. Out wide. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Turns it upfield. He gets it to the 34 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snaps on 4th down. Right side, it's Humphries. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snap in the shotgun. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, it's Cobb. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. Maybe a crease. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Finds a crease. It's Cobb. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quick give. It's Cobb. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Tough run here. It's Cobb.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Cobb. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Push is ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change.
Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
He's got it, and he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all.
Got it! Touchdown, Dogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
He's looking to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Brown will throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play.